Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in ma ba'd. The question is about studying the Maliki School and what to look for. There's obviously the books are known in Fiqh and Usul, but one thing that I want to turn your attention to are the gems in our books, right? These are like hidden, not really hidden, especially for the scholars, but things that are really important and of benefit. And it benefits us to really study the different types of books from the different curriculums. Right? Obviously, one could be, suffice with like one book. And for the sake of time, you probably don't have time to study multiple books from like one level. But let's give some examples. So obviously the Mukhtasar of Imam Abdul Rahman Al-Akhdari, rahimahullah ta'ala, his beginning section, it's like pretty much a Tasawuf section, a lot of benefit in there, with a good explanation as well. You can get a lot of benefit from it. You see, for example, in Ibn Ashir, we've talked about many times, you get so many gems there. You get the shurut for bulugh in the beginning, and you get the three rulings on al-aqil. You get the pretty much the Sanusi al-Barahin aqidah there. You get the 5 pillars of Islam, 6 pillars of Iman. You get the little usul section there with the ahkam of taklif and of wada', the agreed upon rulings there. You get the ibadat. You get the visiting the Prophet ﷺ, the etiquette of visiting the Prophet ﷺ, and obviously Abu Bakr and Umar there, with the Tasawuf section. And you get tawassul at the end of the book. You have books like, obviously the Risala, you want to take advantage of his Aqidah section, especially with a good explanation. It could really suffice you. So it's a solid Aqidah. Obviously there's one part that might need some explanation, but the scholars have explained, alhamdulillah. And it's on the way of Ahlu Sunnah wal Jama'ah. The Kitab al-Jami' at the end of the Risala is valuable as well. The way, obviously it's comprehensive. It gives you a lot of different things. Ashal Al Masalik in the beginning. Obviously tawassul is in the beginning, which is important for us. And then you get pretty much like a type of Jawharat al-Tawheed there, with the Aqidah section before we get to the Ibadat. So that's, something that, one should take advantage of, especially being Maliki and these being in our Maliki books. You see the 3 modes of Ahlu Sunnah wal Jama'ah in different ways throughout our books. The method of Imam al-Waghlisiyah, the Waghlisiyah, obviously it was explained by Sayyid Ahmad Zarruq, rahimahullah ta'ala. May Allah have mercy on all of our ulama. But at the beginning, you have like the Hadith Jibreel alayhi salam. You get a little Ashari creed there. You get a little Usul al-Fiqh with the 5 rulings there. At the end, you have a Tasawuf section. Obviously, it doesn't mention like all the ibadat. It's just really like prayer with purification and like a brief like fasting, like really, really brief. But again, you're seeing the gems. And when you live with these books, you just get so much benefit. We mentioned even like Ashal Al Masalik before, that you're studying the 16 principles there of Imam Malik in the Nadhm of Ibn Abi Kaf, but you're also getting the 5 Qawaid of al-Fiqhiyah, the 5 maxims that are agreed upon amongst the school. So if you're studying all these different types of works, just from like the first level or so, you can really get a little of everything. And the Malikiyah have been good about that. So we need to live with our books. Even if you want to go to the Aqidah books, like the Jawhar al-Tawheed and like al-Kharida, obviously there's a lot of gems there. And we need to really take advantage of our books, especially if they're written by Malikis, like Imam al-Laqani, who was Maliki. Sidi Ahmed Dardir, of course, is in an introduction. has the Kharida. All the works of Imam al-Sanusi, of course, he was Maliki. Right, not to say the other books aren't important, but we need to focus a little bit more on the books. Even books by Al-Qadi Iyad, like Shifa, for example, which is famous, and so on. Right, you wanna take care of our Maliki books, especially being Maliki, have honor and pride in our Maliki tradition, which is the way في عقد الأشعري وفقه مالك وفي طريقة الجنيد السالك. Until next time, inshallah, wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.